show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get set.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play, and we've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It will lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 27-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he reaches the 35 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Get set.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. From the 41. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. This is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
It's up to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet, but that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them.
Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready, break.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. It's still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
Pay off all that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. Broke through the tackle. Still fighting forward. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
His first throw is an interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. From the gun, McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a 49er first down.
13 yards.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he got what he could there, rolling to the 14. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's all hum on a stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down, it took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to go. Yeah. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Giving this to Gente. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Working quickly here.
For a Las Vegas.
Right. 97.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trouble. 38. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun give here to Gente. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Jake, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. Looking for an open man. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Red 38. Drill green. Set, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 10. Caught near the goal line. He has the touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 14, 49ers 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Get set.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, hut. 45. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And off to Genty. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here, set.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He fields this at the 18. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, red, set.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Chase. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go. Catch.
To throw it on 1st down. Connects with the open man downfield. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Coming left is Jency. Still has room inside the 15. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. On the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8.
Raiders 21, 49ers 13.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ricky Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders lead by 15 now.
49ers 13.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Left side secured by Ayuk. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To George Kittle.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Set. Go.
Genty from the gun. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here. Second and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a huge chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got first down from the 31.
Set. Black. Next trail green. Set.
Looking for a throw here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready. 40. Ready.
Second and 10 now. On target to Thornton. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Shove here on first down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun. The throw is caught. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Raiders, first down. First and goal.
They're trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Set, ready.
Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Yellow, 22.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football.
Ready.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down.
33, yellow. Hut, hut.
He's going to throw this one. He's got it! That play's brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I think you could call this one, okay, this field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Raiders have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready?
Counter game to Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Green Jack. Here we go. 10 block.
Here we go. Second and 9. Complete out to the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's second down. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the 49er first down.
Now it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Connects on the crosser. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
To the air again, Purdy. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Still on his feet. Escapes the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone.
And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Ready.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
You're set.
The give here to Genty. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Ready, break. Rail, yellow. Ready, ready. Hut.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Set, hut.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Offense to the line for second down.
Set, hut, hut.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. San Francisco calls it second timeout. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Setting up a throw. Throw right side, finds Bash. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. He breaks the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
San Francisco.
First down, Purdy to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And they pick him off again! And the Raiders, they're going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception!
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Raiders nearing a win as he drops to a knee. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill